pre-season package ye de bro no next game another game bia no ye be update you our TV so any in social media handles hold on and wanya kwan hwe no ha ye de beto Facebook social media handles hold on na me ba choko ba bia ye Globe TV GH Facebook Globe TV GH in kind nyina Globe TV GH ubenya me ba information e wo ho about the pre-season no eno ehon se me din Vincent Forgor ya sha sia no me ba cho dwuma de e sports premier straight away ye be ko ne de manfo manso nsema bro enam se mre no eni wo kra je fast mixture any P capsules adaroma won na so ya say my dear goodie mu nsemi bro ensem ahodo a e wa manfo manso ye boaboa no ye ko Robert nchen na what their mind straight away Robert
Present
my uncle
eden nsem no beba na Chelsea force players na ekoje club world cup no omumu bi escape you drew her e be hiska no do na fe so ye di honko emu ye nsem na say na fe so ye mfa nsema wodo aya bo no nwumre no emfa ento ni bia ye sha say ade afri Real Madrid for no asoye Alvaro Carreras and nyame ya atom ama say the presentation enso nya baso nti officially who kai say no me catch us the akai announcement and after so official presentation na nyame ya adom na ya de be bampa e patro Alvaro Carreras eni jersey number 18 eno owura na hwe na after so waginam e de apia ball enso e de ma Real Madrid team no nti Carreras ana ne team kusu no abusuafo nyina so ka ho Florentino Perez enso ene kura chase na e patro maame no e ka ho bisa so na nuanom ana afi papa no omu nyina so adjoin a patro presentation no enso atimi apaso kama adiama the new Real Madrid left back sensation ono ebegina benkum so na fesu apia adiama club no na emno owura na betena ase no na I was traditionally ye twa ne games ahodo bia wabo na fesu ye de kire no na ono anso enya bihwe nti o starte our Madrid for an academy and what you copy Manchester United and all the call Benfica nay was sign so abafienti bienvenido en casa not just a welcome home and all and a Real Madrid for Adema Alvaro Carreras. Real Madrid for new left back no we watch on the videos and the hon some emano no we no so ru an kasai a o twem se na ni achiye papa se nei wasan so ababe pf o se club we e ne fie enti okoba bia ya na nani asan so e woni nchintu de be fa so sa ma na fe ya to so akoye nim ti Carreras eden sam tudwa o twem so da Benfica for na se ne mom Real Madrid the ho and in the fie na mra o share the football na se nyina no na o ani so ade hu bi se dachi bi obesa ba na oba beto akem no so apia enso e de the White Angels no e Alvaro Carreras nensam ana mikusu amete ma no to wura no na ekwa okwa address mpanimfo no wo yi ne paper ketua bi na o de free the bottom sa na fe wa bam ha ono de onkura phone de mu mo de ato ha we ba cho kenkan mu na fe so bibia enso ekwa kama santi Alvaro Carreras no nensam ahodo de to dwa ana metipi e ma no yim free Madrid any Carreras presentation so na fe so quickly yen call the athletic na yen nkomo e wo Ballon d'Or me patro athletic for say na ye bodin say Ballon d'Or no we ana agia tie de ye say Hurricane e beto so 10 eno achi Kylian Mbappe Lutin ebenya 9th position Ashraf Hakimi ebeto so nwotwe afa Pedri o sina kan de ma Barca ono abeto so nson obenya Fabian Ruiz obeto so 6 na fe so Lamine Yamal ato so 5 me patro Lamine Yamal everywhere yɛbɛnya Rafinha ɔno ɛbɛtɔ so ɛnan na afei so Mo Salah Gali Mohamed Salah asɛm ɛna meka na ɔbɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa afei so Vitinha ɛbɛtɔ so mmienu Osman Dembele ɔno ɛna bɛgye Ballon d'Or ɛno yɛ the Athletic mepakyɛw ɔmo nso rankings ɔmo ayɛ de aba nkɔfoɔ di ɔmo atam ɛna ayin na akɔdaa no bɔɔl ɔmo nhu ɛna Lamine Yamal mo amfana ma medi number 1 ɛna mo de na kɔtɔ so 5 ne nyinaa nso no mepakyɛw no ɛyɛ de free UK Mountain so ba ɛnɛ anwumre so yɛ dan kyire ɛde ama ɔna Madrid for over the years mepakyɛw left backs ahodoɔ ɔmo asan ɔmo no mepakyɛw Alvaro Carreras ɛnso abnya aba the most expensive mepakyɛw left back a Madrid for no omonsa akana omofa Tio Hernandez for 24 million and what you know mepacho Contrao Fabio no ono so omofa no for 30 million Felan Mendy eba for 48 and Alvaro and so about for 50 million tieno and sika hodo Madrid for no omo spend it on left back over the past few years I don't want some and so na Kevin De Bruyne mepacho officially say he was started training and so adiama Napoli for no and De Bruyne nie okoye test ahodo anopa yi wacho wawie ama sese wahase a gym ho ana fesu training grounds or hete na fesu nema akoye sese Lukaku danimu na Kevin De Bruyne dachire na Scott McTominay pia free ne nkyɛn saa what you say samba ngiza mu nyina wo ho nti se Napoli team no ano ebe tinye papa no ene nkoma free Italy eba Chelsea for say players no mabɔ mo homoten na nipa ya de osayeye sika na ba nye club no nkwa na oso mu die omo be chiche bi na face players no obia so nya kakra e de ahye na ho na Chelsea mpanimfo so omo ma obia 350,000 pounds Todd Boehly amfa nhyere botom so obia nyi bi na mo so mo nkwa na fe mu ne mo ma ana fe so tentele mu telefon mo fa nkonkotwa manum na 350,000 pounds no kuroma oje kapa yem fiu kra ka tell say odwuma oye no nti cap na ba ko pe bi tena na fe so ye nto so na mo e bra na me pa sika no 350,000 pounds no so ububu mu a aye 4,890,661 Ghana cedis na chese 48 billion and on come on and I do be a machine mo ye tu ahwe okura ne paper ne phone sa na watu ahwe ne abefa do ko eno any sika Chelsea player bia no ne pa chaw be gina fei won so de go bottom 48.9 billion eno ne sika be ba chaw bia so be genti amanfo kra hyase a omo jaja o madwuma na bibia so aye fine te no ye Chelsea for be ba chaw player bia sika ne nsa enso betimi akano no obi atena kurom ha ye Messi be 50 years isika wonya kra na masa nu ba bia ti I know Chelsea for some Ibrahim Konate but to Real Madrid for no prepare letter na omode akoma Liverpool ni nyina ne say mo player Konate ne mu ntie ne ye betua 20 to 25 million samon ya sama yi obeba free amon for say na nkofo ide na ha mo obi players so sa akwa na ho den so na nia den so sa sa wi ase de ntia no Ibrahim Konate me pacho oni Real Madrid form omo so nkomo no Hugo Ekitike ena Frankfurt for ho na Newcastle for bo pie ye aden a ye pemu player na ye friend Hugo Ekitike ana Frankfurt was metua saying omo so Kenya 50 million omo say hey 50 million dabi yanye almost 86 million and only sika omo pan sana Hugo Ekitike no omo jani mu enso amanako na wo ni sika open ampare kono ko bisa e ko fa adwene ni free ejiba ni ase abubuo no ye de kodwom o ani ne de de maska fo ire no nti we no top player nti 86 million wo bi a ko fa bra na fe won so bra betua odwene ho nti ase sa ana prapo no enso tie na Jordan Henderson Hendo or a former midfielder at the Liverpool or Kopol Kakra and so at the Ayas. Now say only Ayas for na now wasamba be PM Brentford. I'm Finfiono or baby trying to come and so they are my Brentford team. No Urano Kasai, the entire or choose Brentford over other clubs or Premier League in them.
To get started and get going and looking forward to being at Brentford. I've always obviously had huge admiration for the club and what they've achieved over the last few years, in particular, how they've grown as a club. I've always been told how well run and organised the club is, and the people within. It's very like family orientated, which I think is very important. So yeah, when I spoke to Phil, Lee and Keith mainly, I just had a very good feeling about everything in the club in general. And yeah, as soon as we sort of had that conversation, it was clear for me that I wanted to come here and try and help the team. Yeah, I still had I suppose after a couple of years away, that fire to maybe come back and play in the Premier League again. Obviously, we know it's the best league in the world with the best players, so it's a big challenge, but one that
We and some Jordan Hendo, former Liverpool captain, on also at a tuja. Now, such Fabregas, a coach, de Como, upon the board, Yama Barca, Chelsea, Arsenal, Munano, Uranaya Juma at Yama Pain. Now, such Fabregas, or 2 young players, Afo, Unya Sikeka Krana, the 2 Botoma, and your private jet, Tanebo, and your cars are bought in there be. Or someone for Sikanibi, no for chef, and what you for nutritionist for who na omone montrafie no monche munuane a ho be hia sam obetie na fesumotim dia bopo and what personal trainers monfa bi na munya se birthday akese ne e akoda ketua na wa birthday say kakraka o se no emoa monfa sika no so emfa invest wo mo career nim eno ne nsema Fabregas e de to do no chi on Christian Mosquera so owura na bebo Arsenal ye papa nti ba opa na very good enso adema club no na players no say obi e kofie when we say Jeremy Toku and I'm Ghana ha okopie ha na wabesin ko ha mfutrum na wa lazy miam na one nkoda yi pia e wo mfutrum na ko pama so akopie ni nchi na St Kitts e ho na ko pama efri na owura na ko akodu fie a chese the best player of the tournament and afesukra no man of the match e wo final ni mu no ni nyina hyehyɛ ne moto mu a owura na de akopie ni krom nti pama nie on the chrome phone so ekwa Germany nti Ghana for anyam nkwa na mo players amre bi omo ba fie opian so e wone tie wo ho yenko England and also say London na me fan komo we from anam say ne ya Jude Bellingham ya ne surgery and so London upon 10 so unim say ne shoulder now best 2023 and owura yi against Rayo Vallecano me pacho okoko hwan na bati na all their big games out on amrason say I was okoye surgery na the meeting is a Bellingham a projected up to best October a ho na obeba back na obabe sina kan and so e the Madrid team no nteno Jude Bellingham ni prayer no e ho nsam ana mete e ma ho Jesus say ono na ekodi djuma e the Al Nassr boko na Jesus say e Cristiano Ronaldo call and an invitation and a ma ojai hilato na okoye adwuma enso edema Al Nassr omonso team no na chese Ronaldo no se o say in appointing coaches enso Nassr omopoboko Liverpool rejected bid bi na bid no free na buy Bayern Munich for only 58 million pounds e buy say makoda na e frɛ no Luis Diaz monfa ne maye na nka benkuma faso onkoye adwuma man na Liverpool for se dapi na sa sika yi anya de say yebeje sika bia 87 million pounds 100 million euros and only sika omobeche ansana Luis Diaz no we pacho magane kwan amana koye adwuma so ade amatim foforo Barca and they officially my first training session abaso and no players no report my medicals near the other by and they hands data flick my lead the team no I'm a first training cry abaso.
Que es lo que somos al final. Si tiras la de abajo, te va a tirar más la de arriba. ¿Vale? La mano que está abajo tira para que la otra se estire más todavía. Subir arriba bien, ¿eh? Bien. Están haciendo una foto, no se olvide.
FC Barcelona Blaugrana mu training no and I dey honsam amount Chelsea wa bio we pacho omo she PSG 3-0 heje club World Cup no na tie meeting say sponsors a sha say yi omuti say me pacho Chelsea Jesse na nim no omo pese omuti egu na ye say bi mo kra offer up to 100 million pounds a season and any sika me pacho say Chelsea for ababeto to omo table so say sponsors omo ebechi na fe so omo de ahwe na niam akoye wonya na waso akote team tie no Chelsea for nsem no na metema Liverpool officially omo tro krata e de come Newcastle say omo ye willing so omo be offer club record 120 million pounds na Alexander Isak no omo fa no de na ba be gina anim ho na waba be pontena e de ama omo Newcastle for no na omo mpaton emom bid way Liverpool dia kotum ne de wan hwa omaje tum na fe so omaje player na manako Liverpool say Newcastle anya ntum a ene Hugo Ekitike na omo pe no wo a Frankfurt no omo be ko ho na fe omakwa akofa sa striker yi e de na ba be china nim ho no abeya atuma anso e de ama omo Kolo Toure o kai say City e ko Club World Cup na okomo backroom staff no me patch officially was sign contract ababeya assistant manager anso de ama Pep Guardiola sala into no Kolo Toure a Cote d'Ivoire ni de share no they say officially or assistant manager and so at the Manchester City team Jordan Henderson on looking forward say obebo e de Liverpool and official Sunderland unim say omo clubs you know we see akan e de amom we say be special and wachi e be ni Sempa.
Obviously Cree's not in yet. Spoke to Sep and Fab a bit with the rest of the lads, so yeah, it's nice to have a couple of familiar faces for sure. Who great lads. I got on really well with at Liverpool, so yeah, that's been nice for us to settle in. Yeah, both clubs mean a lot to us. Obviously come through at Sunderland and played for them in the first team for a couple of years, so yeah, owe a lot to them for me development as a player. And then Liverpool as well, you know, is a huge part of my life. Was there for 12 years, incredible club, loved every minute of it, so I owe a lot to them as well. So yeah, but when we're playing against them, there's no friends, we know that in football, and we'll be doing everything we can to try and win. The atmosphere here has always been really good. I think twice I played here, if I'm right, atmosphere was always really good games, tough games. So hopefully we can make it tough for the opposition when they come here again this year. Yeah, obviously.
Jordan Henderson and Ochim says so bought at Liverpool and official Sunderland are in the former clubs I be very special and so at the Amano Chefas Mission MP capsules a dupano and a boya I appoint some nano at their bro hand some kind with jetting sa oh my base num Tifana face of father down now 48.9 billion Chelsea player about could be average na face all they good bottom. No, sika say.
What the difference between Abrofo any year and before? On say Abrofo no. Wakaya who say the men can say the architect.
Mo jina mu bo.
Mo jina mu bo de na mo nya ya no. Wa man 40 o de me na appointment me mbo. Wa man 48 billion.
Ni pa ba ko bia.
Ene hai. Ghana. Wo mo kapre. Obeka tro se na hwan na ye se ne ko ye se na ye se wa ya maska na ba ne ko ye se na ye se sa
say ya na da ne nchen
over mouth
we ne da
ye promo Ghana no
we are no amaso no sa ko
ye promo Ghana no ono parliamentarian na wa ye se oh say ni aban diska ba ye be say no diska na ba ya he ne botom won fa ma o me bie ade ne sen pipe o se hwan wo ho no o meye
to them again.
Na parliamentarians ni sa politician brad yo mu yeni yo mu ye no
some nam na fruits
wo ya no buku flight am oba no akola ke to de yamba no buku flight am no ko
ben 19 years
or to latest phone na ye late no de am no na the purpose of the money no you feel say binum na ye man an few kra ba won say we no ko boy no edu ba bi mo he ne 3-1 o e no ye ya bo wure mo ko du ba bia e ye kra san ko mo so wontimi nye e ho no wo hyeje
abeje
ya man 48 billion aha wo mo ka pre ye promo Ghana no Osman hwe ye problem o wo mo ka pre Ghana minim se nipa no minim se omo ska na wo so be ye yo se wo so be di wo be di ho se dey yo wo mpeso de be ma wo so na wo ye ade ma ade bai
na ko je kafi
minim de ha nipa Osman
listen
Omreni yan call local stories no.
Mama akwaba.
Akwaba.
Media.
Media sansom na ya na ha me. Because I see say your problem was make us anka mehwe Ghana mranum. Fa ko abi anka menya tokura fa se e kire se obetima brenwo si obi na nga won to aba.
Abesa say beche wo.
E beche me. Ka metima nya kwan ya pe airtime abrenwo si nipa se it is totally useless.
Mama Kevin abaso.
Obeto aba.
Kevin amana abaso.
Sir.
How dey nice.
Come up pa.
Come up pa.
Where dey?
Me hwe the screen this na ya come up pa.
Correct pa.
Masara said ye te beneba no.
Where dey? Where dey pa. Say what hu dey me pa chiri.
Mahunu nyina.
It is totally useless to go and cast your vote. So yeah, no catch it out. Sorry how much you koto ko esi na the ban na mabrechire.
Sorry o.
Sa ta ma odi ade ne two tables no. What do ade ne two tables so chira man for say wo ho no. Sa ta o ka say sorry. So on Ghana ni.
O sara ko, sa bro me sara ko.
So on Ghana ni. Omo bo na atwe na se di na ko hwan o say sorry. Now so why you just say nim ne ha o de ka no be asman yenko. No the dress.
I feel something about them. We shall say Africa CAF Women Championship because of my friends Morocco 2025. Now and a Group C games no a bus, 2 games and a bus. No. And ultimately some goes by a 9 goals in the PMO 2 games name. My friends South Africa for no say 4. Emma Mali anti and Ghana. Black Queens of Ghana, yes, Makuma 9. Emma Tanzania, Ekoti a Kanimbaku. Games no ho yanko. Na games no. Now Musam Pagana Sema Kuma 9 Emma Tanzania tie kan back home. Now say ena group C table is Ghana ya qualify aye kwe nim say ena city South Africa me part omunya 7 menu aye Ghana yinya 4 miensa aye Mali omo ensu nya 4 na fe Tanzania for chat wa omo anya 1 point and me di nkomo e dia ma na akan say ni ba na wie nom abaya ne modi mo konkan pa nom aye Ghana ndi she fen Chantal Okoboy onom ene obi a ne modi mo konkan ne nom me di nkomo e dia ma we so no snap up and na third place table no say city e san said teams bi wo ho a e wo so mo wuram ekoka teams no say na be nya nwotwe nti no me pato Mali for no ene di kan omunya 4 points mienu aye Senegal omo ensunya 3 ena but one nya 3 ne mom no goals omo consider those pa omo minus of 3 goals nti no omo afrima na mi di nkomo e dey ama e wo so no so ene anumre na your teams omo qualify no ho me pato omo ne the last 8 teams omo ka no me pato Morocco, Zambia, Senegal, Nigeria, Algeria, South Africa, Ghana, and Afi Mali. And when any 8 teams on my car, Waf Konasia name it doing come on. And the amount say and a quarter final. Me pato parents in city and Afi road to the final no crown. Say any city, okay, so up. But who my friend say Morocco for the ball edit my fence Mali. Now Algeria ball edit Ghana and Yamia Duma Saturday and I saw game no Basom. Was I in chance so Nigeria. Omo bode tia Zambia otimisa mpasa game no de empenimfo game pa na mi di nkomo dia ma na South Africa abo de tia Senegal and the sana bekom enti between Ghana na fe Algeria na wabedi nkunim no obehia Mali na afi Morocco de ono ebedi nkunim me pato South Africa anya ma efe ne Senegal wabedi nkunim no obehia Zambia na afi Nigeria na omabo e semi final ho na mi di nkomo e di ama e so no so ene anime Barbara Banda o striker e di mother Copper Queens of Zambia wadin komo so mo nsro bia am focus no say trophy no na ma beje edako pim our Zambia.
Well, it was a good game. I think we had a lot of possession and we stick to our values and principles which the coach wanted. I think we had so much possession and I think we played so well as a team. We were communicating so well and I think we're heading in the right direction as a team. I think with the team it's a good record coming out from the first round and now we are looking forward to the quarterfinals which we're expecting each team, you know, whatever team comes up we are up and ready for it.
How important was it to keep a clean sheet? Because obviously you've been conceding in the games, but today you kept a clean sheet.
Yeah, I think this is what we were working on. We played two games that we conceded and went back to our drawing board, which we went to correct our mistakes. And I think everyone encouraging them because I'm happy with their performance because they're adding something to the team. Keep on supporting and watch out to the quarterfinals.
Barbara Banda no air striker at the Copper Queens of Zambia. Me patcho no team so the ones robia no mo focus ne se ultimate no and mo head so mo nsabe kana fe Zambia force no o mani atimi agya na me di nkomo e dey ama e wo so no so me patcho media officer at the Black Queens of Ghana mama offense Matilda Dimido and our dinko we busa ne say san kwa na camp city after sendran kunim die ba ye jumad ne ko piase anwa any first time yen so ye pick and first victory cram e wo jumad na san kunim die ba no asan atimi aboa me ko pm on the last 8 of the competition Sankra and a camp ACTA.
Well, me that's it. Okay. And the Black Queens came out of their shells. A very big performance on the night. At the beginning, in fact, including myself, we felt we were going to win. But I wasn't expecting a big win as 4-1. And over I started, a lot of people were sitting on eggshells as I hear match, but getting to the 9 minutes, the girls came up, especially some changes. Coach came here, they by a bit Stelanya Meche, even Bedumu Bem. You saw that it was the best of changes that he did. And me produce 2 unanswered goals, my Sana Chantel. And also the last one they become a 4-1. Inti na any kwa because the entire makers are say say a very last match was I still one year born. Near match we pa na Mali. because they were having 4 points at that time, no more jubilate.
Ain't see way and then come out hold on my friends Matilda Dimido de Maye. Our children say, Mabo and Yaji Papa, Obia and Sonia Jason, Ramutimidium Quenim, now Macurum or quarter fan at Honomo, and a medium command. Busan said, I didn't put this to the San Senra, my modern. Now they say, look at me a pout, Miss Sampa, never be a queer day and a motivational, now a behind a man on modern bomb and Ramadana Dino.
No more at that point, none of my or monkey come or go fear, no matter show. Almost also a meetings or me, and they say we are staying, we are not going home. So they needed to do everything possible to qualify. And yesterday we saw the greats that they used to play. It has always been the same performance, but different players start games. And then the kind of substitution and everything for yesterday was different. And then football and Casano. Sometimes we train on Tina maybe as we've been saying the girls have been training, they've been putting in the effort. Also, but this time yesterday they made their mind say the basic piano. Qualified because qualification was on the line. And
see way and then come out my ultimate sampa no mania break pass can be also game ready or make me aboni na from Dinkunim no my hand so make me qualify Ghana na yenso no yakopi mo so na na catch almost that bit game we nkonko lusu na yensa no man fa mafie e kem senke lusu game enro na nka na no anasa na nrin kan be du Ghana ha anka ultimate senke ara ho sempa nti mo so mo pene sent no na wo so mo yiro mo hu yiro mo tumi ball e ma bibia e kon kan yepa yesa busa na senro ya te say after the game no empenifo awdo kopie mo hobia me part of $5,000 kwanom empeni for dem my so monyi say sika we na omfan so mata so ntan say modem mo dana di no na eyade ya dutwam ye pa na eya sports minister and afina advisor mama ye fence Betty Crosby Mensah we empeni form sika come mo no kra ban and e was ansem ni mo.
Okay, before every match I think the day before the match training and Madam Betty girls and boss she has a surprise for them. But on can surprise them. The money win and I'm bound to say no winning or maybe Drew will tell I could didn't the announcement say or no any minister or ma put it together some amount of money which is $5,000 our money team as a surprise package. That is not part of their pay. It is not part of their qualification bonus. Until only the amount more finding them somebody. Internet says and I will tell you no correct BBC. Okay, before every match, I think the day before the match training, and Madam Betty girls and boss she has a surprise for them. But on can surprise them. The money win.
Ain't see or confirm say no cry almost like as can South Tim Sampa or see we no and ya pay them iron man on de bia na mum we de e bonus kra empenifo ahwe some de more na bibia enso akoya na medi nkomo e de ma na wasa di nkomo akra e de fire next game aye bo e de my fence Algeria and also game no de ma determine spa se kwan bia so hwendra nkunum de buy na mama nkunum de e ha o kra o meto akosoma yiro mo hiye se na bia next game no nyame adoma Saturday o metime adi nkunim e wasa game nim.
We've built the momentum at the group stage. Everything that there is in football, we've tasted it in this group stage, and I'm not sure we would want to go back and taste defeat and now say we'll draw any game at this point. You see, girls know what is at stake. Okay. We want to get into the semi-finals, and we are picking it a game at a time. See, we will study their games, we will study their ways, and then we'll know how to attack the game on Saturday until we can just be rest assured say relax well yeah be building
me pato mama fence Matilda Dimido ono and a media officer edema Black Queens of Ghana and come ahodo no and yekokoti we and some ahodo kan yem after sendwa Ghana yenya yenkunim de no atimi boy amenya kwakopiem e quarter final ne no yenso hwenim se betumi akwa enim nyame adoma Saturday and ye boy and quarter final game no ye bo atema fence Algeria na sa game no and na buy fence Patricia Mante be kan ye pam de be atwam no na oye number 1 edema Black Queens of Ghana pra and man the entin in Kabi. Also, Ghana Kojuma de Biasa is slow, I also best repa. Yamiaduma, Memon that dear. Momon conquest or giraffe no omunye baira abroajo o hwese team no ombo ambaye na omun Nigeria fo na Nigeria fo antimi anso no na no chese sampa mo ho de pantis game no e ma Ghana ye mfa nkonkodi agro.
Okay, the America say everything starts on your first game no. And your second game no. The America catch on me say on say this one show mutrim say Ghana dey start slow. On Saturday ni akaye ho kakra. Oh, inti no ti say dey no ma fan sisi an game after game no. Because Algeria ye na share so many times. Omo ya ade. Algeria nye team a omo ye cheap. Oh, nti omo fan show omo ko all out. Some bet me win. Because of Algeria ni come Nigeria ball draw. Yes. Omo tough time omo ma Nigeria. And I'm say game dey Tunisia. Because na ye nim say betumi a Tanzania for because o share game at Tanzania.
Me part of former goalkeeper Edema Black Queens of Ghana. Mami and friend say Patricia Mante ne nkomo no ene ekokoti. O chem say Black Queens team no mama mfa nyame adoma me na game no mfa nkodi agro kram. Omunyiro mo hiye esan say Algeria for no omo so mo ho den na me di nkomo adiama. Na no pa ye temu ma say Club FM so do all blast for no. De tell say omo asan Egyptian coach a so no na omra na omebo aduma ye emfa team no. Na oni obas no no kwa ne ba ye oni the video analyst ne ba ye na coach no ye fe Ahmed Ibrahim Fati me pacho nti onu ne bra na oba supporters say omodete say normal who do see drum utumi sampane ebom kunkuru sa na ye di Asia coach ne kwan eno achi no so no me pacho Oru Offense Mohammed Adili me pacho ono video analyst ya no ka coach na ho amaba ne me di won komode manti coach ne ena utumi sampa man ma ko so ne di achi no Mohammed Adili ena odi achi na me di no komo e dey ama e wo so no so ene anumre enti swado blast for no ena na me hansem edi achiro yemfa on infancy ho na yenkonkopie me pacho South Africa eho na former crop ya Kumasi Asante Kotoko captain referee Frederick Asare me pacho Durban City eho na kwaya kwakwende no onom kwaya trials no I mean tia say Ghanaian player professional player kwaya trials of South Africa and kwaya trials of South Africa yes apeke edi amana esi keeper say ko onom kwa ne keeper ne modem ko nkan na oda kotoko a modem ko nkan say enti penifo tim say 2 years me pacho optional obetimi asa stand 1 year esan e dia kan ho abra 2 years no abana wi enti anu penifo hwa ni mo se bibia be kwenti sika sam wagiatum ne tim no bia agiatum ante enche obonsa brante Frederick Asare no obesan e dia club friend Durban City me pacho omosi omakan e South Africa omo leginim ani medio nkomo e dia ma Prince Owusu Kobana ne ho nsam no se ekọ na e ba sa na oya former striker at the club friend bibia ni Gold Stars na the chance has of folk according to Mohammed Shaban ochem say wawie medicals at the has team no enti or has for book medicals man and to wakoye ama bia so akwankan enti no ante bia wo betin so we friend say Prince Owusu Kobana wasan at the house na ne medio nkomo de ama na the eba bontin say 2 years and abrantin hwa nim so besan ama has na medio nkomo at the ama e wo so na ne transfers no yem fast that from Mosaban say obono homodi ema local transfers so do na and so etimi eba me part Jeffers mixture and afp caps sadaruma and a team kunya kese mo eguso idea goodie mu nsam yede ma boro heba so bia pharmacy bia okwa onsa ebeka dupa bia bo ye bema why mera on pass bema I come sin nsen odwuma ya on pass aba form pa enti ama woni oba no nketa odi sa ne nkoyi oni nkomodi nkoyi esan se bema de mema yo bia no e wo so otimi na odem wo ye no on pass enkojina bonte enkwedo abonte so no ho odin e mesero pa e bema de mema yo no me pass dem de na hia kese enti e bema na wontimi mpem nko anim ye wontimi oba no ho nsepe no wontimi ni oba no enkobe do himi no 2 hours ya mesero se num Jeffers na emwa e ma bibia enkoyi kama emfama eno ochi gonorrhea ana wo so enti ama brepa e ya de bone pa nya sam koto be to e be tena so a ana bo nsam pa nya ya de pa enti mesero pa wa gono ati obi anom wadro Jeffers mixture and afi pickups na no ana etu asia fruit kra bema e fom enam gonorrhea enti sansan jabo so prekesen mesero so num Jeffers na emwa na enhye ase emfama obi so wan be ma de bia de bechi bia no na eswate mesra obi dwun so a na emu apa mienu mesro pa wadro je fast mixture and afi pick ups no eno na make am for ede ama me pa to your pa na hwe me onokunu edi mpa so agora ya wo nko na wote doctor kyerem so awode na bibia ba ho ntiama ontimi mfa afro mesra no je fast se enyi wa wode nko ade a obetimi awo ama bia konkan unyo boni wale ase enti mesra pa se no je fast na mu awo na enyi wa wode modwuma kama kama emfama wo eno wa kyerem so no obo otim so no kuna asia no ma wie na nsu no asan na ba eba se ha adwen obi so ha opuni sa ya wo nko na obete sa obu aka na nsa ma na buni sa obe Philippines sa wasa buni sa wie na se twaso no na pensi sa na wasan tie mesro pa oba wadru Jeffers mixture and afi pick ups no eno na make am for them and then Vincent mami fancy
well done Osman, thank you very much boy Juma oni Robert na ye be shout here near the analysis no amount ni momfa o messages bra 0592285884 0591228584 fabra ma yenkinkan emfa ma Nigeria anka ne o mampanyi Muhammadu Buhari papa no afrim na o yade ye no ye so no to play mu de ne ko UK say kwa kosa na yade wa bra Nigeria wo oil a ono be ye president o ya antiman hwe no wo so on bivini
wansi hospital ko bia krum ho abetimi aboa ma
enu bi no sika Nigeria wonye sika ato a once wansi bi wo ho on de ne ko UK
ye pro se me chere ma ba
ye pro na Africa no
as no the pakore kan no what they call on the funny side here nkeye but what they buy ya he obenya 70
okay
what I see on say buy election because so a na mpuntu koso pa na ye pa na adwena kiki
ndu so
obenya na nka ibia no every month bia na nka
ba akoko
nka sa
nipa no nipa pa
because you fan on the funny side here can but what they buy here but what I say buy election because so hwe mpuntu na koso prom
Osman se me nya
ka bru so anka na bosu mi sia bia
se me nya mere pa ma Ghana mran we bia nkyekere me a
mran ntia
ka me brin wo hye nipa
mran ntia
nka me kasa wi a
me me de kyerem ya bacho
edura bato nka wo nkokora ka so kwa kwato
me de kyerem ya bacho
sa Daniel akwaba
yes sir
adi say
nyame adom na nse
me hoye pa ma yenko emre ni
me da sena yenche Ghana for yeah listen in recent times coach Bakwa was defining the importance of half spaces in football. Pep Guardiola. Now, you can half spaces, and the interior gaps now either in between the centre backs and the full backs in term. And coach Bakwa in recent times was defining the importance of these half spaces in football. Pep Guardiola. Now, the reason why Pep believes so much in half spaces near service end, so defenders defending in the half space because they are creating confusion between the centre back and the full backs. No, it is so intelligent players. Omutimi found where she goes baby. And that's the reason why Pep Guardiola believes so much in half space left and right in the game. In Dubeka, at time of building that solid Man City team, no, or making sure so we create a certain double number 8 role for Bernardo Silva and Calvin De Bruyne. It was a reason here said no percent these two boys operating in the half spaces and they can use their intelligence to beat the opponent fullbacks and defense and then to score goals. Into these are reasons why Pep Guardiola all the time so the teammates say or person exploiting the half spaces to get in the front foot and score goals against the opponent. But listen, I dear about the Premier League and recent football here say coaches learn day in day out, and so you say a certain form. They are going to sit down, design a plan to also come and counter you. And in recent times, the only thing I defend I say, against teams that more exploit half spaces, a low block. Now things be low block in a Pep face low block. But I did about Pep everything. He is a definition of innovation. Pep Guardiola is a definition of newness. What else I will say? Last season, I did about cost on the money. I say so. Face low blocks team, I have break to break through. Indeed, also your coach, I believe in half space. No, stop. So Pep missing a bear all the time. Obet money quiet might be the opening defense to get the half space to exploit. Now, so check it in. I that walk up. Start a certain newness. The same newness, coaches and teams in play because next season he's going to use that newness. Listen, check it on your screen. Pep Atlas will say, so the person breaking down low blocks. I wasn't your player about creative wit. Never quite creative depth. Never quite offer support. You offer support any player over exploiting the half spaces. In so check here all the time. Say Man City Kraboa, a branch of friends say be a general dokua, or bet chip open up tight line. No create a certain space. the player at making sure say obey engaging the defenders no on the 18-yard box. Now Sanso created space and demand a supported player now Urbano. Into next season going, Pep is going to find a way to exploit half spaces and making sure say obey created a weight. No any the depth, no making sure say certain player exploit. The space no more create on expecting the 3-man principle in wide areas for Pep Guardiola because last season check here say wingers near Biema opening find a way to always block the passing lanes now. Pep opening defense, but this time around he is hoping all the time. They will find a way to expand and create a weight and also get depth and find support to break through opening defense. And I believe, say, Pep Guardiola is actually cooking because coach if you want to be standard all the time, creating new thing for others to adjust. When they are adjusting, you're on the front. Nothing said. Expecting something of this next season from Pep Guardiola. But listen, before this system can work, Obey demanding more from the players, especially the upfront players. Now, the reason why Pep Guardiola believes in skillful wingers, near say, some football now they can one-on-one with my beat opponent, and I say they can drag about 2-3 players to themselves. Now creative space in the ball. Wait momenta, a branch of Jeremy Doku at my track at least 2 players in the side. No, then we are creating space for the supportive player. Was also creating space for play no creative depth. No, into these are all principles. Coming season. Pep Guardiola will define newness, expect that thing from him because last season he struggled against low block teams, especially when the Brian form the call from they were struggling to exploit the house space. But this time around, having the likes of Ryan Sheikh, having the likes of Tijani Renders, these are all guys on a very normal day. They can help Pep to make sure say that new thing he's trying to introduce is going to be purposeful, and I say perfect for Man City from that perspective. But listen, away from Man City stories, the modern day Chelsea is defined by Jose Mourinho. Now, idea Jose defining modern day Chelsea in the checkbook. Because Jose Bayern making sure say, if you want to compete, you must spend. Into making sure say, when they offer him money on the market, or making sure say, all the time, he can return a lot of trophies to Chelsea. Abramovich fell in love with Jose Mourinho because defining modern day Chelsea, making sure say the trophies back home after spending huge on the market. But so called Tottenham Hotspur, ever since Daniel Levy taking over from 2001, Nipa or defining the modern day Tottenham Hotspur, Mauricio Pochettino. Nadia Pochettino defining modern day Tottenham Hotspur, shaping of players. Jose didn't was checkbook or become market, I go to players. But dear Mauricio Pochettino defining modern day Tottenham Hotspur, shaping of players. It's all check it 2019. UEFA Champions the finals now. Look, check the squad. These are not established figures, but making sure say or there's something new back on game to pick their standard. In that time, sir, Brian said the rules. Boy, I say elite player, but listen, coach and I French Pochettino introduce you to the game and will develop on more. And so check it the 11 needing everything on pay spending. Because ever since I'll take you over, no coach, I'll pay the game to a certain level. A coach on pay demanding more from him on the market. Into so check it Tottenham Hotspur history. Apart from Bill Nichols, now I was spending some 16 years within Tottenham Hotspur as coach. The next coach I was serving longer within Tottenham Hotspur. This Mauricio Pochettino. But so check it ever since I pushed going, by establishing some top class coaches to the radar of Tottenham Hotspur. Some were winners, some were builders. Into so check Jose Mourinho and Antonio Conte. These are winners. So check Papa friends in his Espírito Santo. Our coach Bakwa he loves to always bring a nature players together with a perfect style. Last season, Ange Postecoglou said, I always win something in my second season but how I finished in the league wasn't convincing. And we decided say they will sacrifice Ange Postecoglou for Papa friends Thomas Frank. Now person no crane say Thomas Frank is never a winner for me. He can build a system. He can determine who can win the league, but he can never win it. But then let me say, they are targeting to win the Champions League under Thomas Frank. Indeed, they are starting off with a certain plan. Say we can invest on our squad and make sure so we can get quality players to be able to stand to the test against top teams in Europe. Now listen, so check it, Tottenham squad we're doing here. I think they are a team to work next season. No? For example, Vincent, Vicario. He can walk to Manchester United and start. He can walk to Chelsea and start. He can even walk to Vincent Man City and start because Edison on Yadia. On him born a passing but in terms of safe and Vicario Abuno. Look at the 2 centre backs. Van de Ven Vincent, he's a roller coaster. And then again, Unipadie, or a top guy, Vincent, team the break chasing. Look at the fullbacks, no. Udogi Adiabakun is Vincent, he is not having that name, hype, so, but oh, see, I can't say the principles of understanding fullback, no, the mama. Pedro Poro, the game that put it to a sense, national team, Ednachi, in the midfield, Benton course, or picking the game without engines, or a top guy. Oma Adi, Yae Kudus. Na Kudus game, Vincent, or a guy about or football as a or Bonnie Elementa, who is a top guy against any other opponent. So long as the fitness is questionable, by a fit, Vincent, or a guy to give numbers. So he made the play back for 10 consecutive Premier League seasons. What much more than 10 goals there? You can't doubt the qualities, no. And I believe, sir, though Thomas Frank is never a winner, but I believe, sir, Tottenham Hotspur are a team to watch out for next season, especially with the new introduction of Moyeno. And I believe, sir, Thomas Frank may not be able to compete for league title. He may not be able to win Champions League. But listen, if you want to win the Premier League, expect to get a better test against Tottenham Hotspur in the course of winning the Premier League. Midis or Liverpool, listen. The reason why it's difficult to defend a title, sir. So we are the next season will be the target for all teams that will compete. And the only way to set to your standard, sir, you will sign players how may befitting, how may necessity signings, I believe say they can keep you and your standard at the top level. I was say we did on that table. Nah, so check Liverpool attack Nidia. Unfortunately, just at your call. But a branch of friends said dashing man that winning. Likely say Obekoni high. Now on the transfer market, they are looking for strikers. Now looking at how experienced Liverpool are on the transfer market, no reason. They should go for quality for once. There is one irony in life, say, the poor man spend more than the rich man. Because poor man don't go quality. About to be a fake, no, 2-3 days now, for. But looking at how experienced Liverpool on the market, no, is a shock or nothing. Because our brand is going to offer a lot. Or maybe Premier League proving what else can you offer Vincent apart from goals, no? Or remember Liverpool. Nothing say City are planning to come good, Arsenal are planning to come good. Our brand friends say, I mean, Ishak is the main guy to give Arsenal, and I say Liverpool going next season. I feel some Vincent. So check Ghana Premier League no deal. Say I'm sure yeah. Top teams will lose interest in even our best players in the league. Listen, how on earth and a player from Kotoko has a folk, young top teams, you know, will move from the outskirts of this our country and go and be a trial player? Listen, have you realized that kind of movement, you know? Yeah, top teams players, no, they are now trial players.
Okay, trial.
Listen, the reason you say our league is not having that standard. Now, so check here. Champions League, I mean, Confederation Cup, like Senga Kotoko to me participating more like in the 2000 that we participating in this CAF competition. No. They will not come for their player and say some quiet trials. Listen, listen, we should find a way to bring our league back. The standard is falling. And yeah, we can bring our best player. We could be listen trials and some fee. Our league is not having that hype. No. You're not going to get sponsorship. Listen, South Africa, league, you know. The one thing I is so crucial is how they offer sponsors to make sure the league be attractive to attract players. But in league, we know we sense carrying the now before the sponsor can come, we will play I mean, try and error so baby. Listen, can he come? Obeko invest so baby on what standard under that. I believe that look, that was a very poor move from. I mean, I say in league way in recent times, and the standard is very, very low. Our key players are now trial players elsewhere within Africa. In Europe. It's so worrying. Let's come together and try to make sure, say, we can bring back, I mean, the league to that standard. But I bet you, but we can start from somewhere. We can make it one day in life, Vincent.
Well, thank you very much, Dangana Daniel. Say, all day you're part of the analysis. I'm Mami Robert in chain. Na quickly on for the room. Robert.
Don't.
Mr. Mo Akwaba Bium.
Major so.
My uncle.
Medase. Obi awa follow Alexander Isaac from the days. Or William. Our DBP also said that at the Liverpool. One thing you get to realize about him is that every team you back on a numbers in page because you said that out of 105 games when you have 33 goals. About Newcastle 86 games when you have 54. So it tells you say anytime you have any quality around him, he is able to deliver and he is able to score a lot of goals. So Liverpool will also be a very interesting option for him, considering the kind of players now. Around him, and also those who are going to play behind him. Because a striker now, Florian Wirtz, or Dominic Sobos like McAllister Mu, Ewachia. You are really sure, say, assist and passes and you are going to get them in numbers until you'll be able to finish. And at the BSO strikers, we rank them due to the quality around them sometimes. It is a fast striker or Liam Delap, or Ipswicher. You check the number of quality players and the supplies in your chain or box. Then you compare it to Chelsea, say, so the Boko Pama no anymore, then the passes are going to be much more of quality and a better swabber in numbers for him to be able to finish. And that should be the case with Alexander Isak. The biggest problem that Isak is going to encounter with Liverpool by playing alongside Mohamed Salah Gali. So Salah by Liverpool no nyina be seen then. Even though he plays on the wings, but he has been that main guy now producing Liverpool goals. Into season in and out, say Erling Haaland from Manchester City Unity, you see a certain Mohamed Salah from Liverpool. Into Bobby Firmino by none of the new goals because he was able to play alongside Salah and sometimes give him the goals to score. Then you talk about the likes of Darwin Núñez, or not there. Liverpool for no almost on there. Yet you need to understand that in anything you do as a striker for Liverpool, you need to be able to play to favor Mohamed Salah. So far as he is still around, the next 1, 2, 3 seasons, only Salah eba be born there. Go volume no so better because onuna maybe also she goes. How many times na player be nya ball na Salah was in a good position na one fan man na obowie na nije wo team no. You need to always find a way to play to suit the Egyptian king because he's proven to be a best and a typical goal scorer for Liverpool over the past few years. The reason Isak no may come in with a huge amount of money in there, but he needs to understand that for the next 2 or few seasons on the Salah I also sacrifice no volume of goals no do na the Mohamed Salah said the on the background and also be the guy that he's expected to be for Liverpool Football Club. Now Liverpool for no assign so ko Frankfurt so ko bisa Hugo Ekitike ho asem. Now listen, the transfer market is something interesting. Liverpool may not want this guy. Say what they no correct can say ma. Ekitike now he Isaka. Ekitike is 23. Isaac is 25. So the age difference need 2 pair. And the Ekitike is not too young, so 19, 18 be. And our Kasao Kwako Fanaba to give him enough time to be able to play to see the standard of Liverpool. You need a proven player from the Premier League. Into many in a idea or Isaac Naso. But they are trying to put pressure on Newcastle to sell. And anything on Matsaba and I call enter Frankfurt for no. Because Newcastle for no who say way in and say Isaac no qua or Muko Fanaba Vesha anymore. With less pressure, then he can be able to develop and get to the top. The Liverpool who say, let's first of all go here. Try signing this guy. Because him say in the next 2 or 3 seasons, Isaac will still live. And so if you have this guy, about 3, 4 years just to learn and try to adapt. Newcastle for na corner. Let's go here. Try to put pressure on Newcastle so that they sell Alexander Isak for us. And in my opinion, it's not that they want to sign this guy. Because now they need to do Isak. Isak is way ahead. And also the Premier League experience, Bibiano will put him there. But pressure on more person or talk us off on also just to make sure say be release the guy. Now so I get numbers comparing that to the young other guys in Europe now. Players are more age 23 or below. No. Sent Michael Olise, the number of goal involvements are when you agree with Bakola, Palmer Munina was already changing go Ekitike. It's really Liverpool now pay proven player to come and play and give you numbers. Maybe you may want to look at other players because we know the number was also the time to adapt and to understand the culture of England and to get everything that he needs to get. But Isak is already there. He's already hit that pinnacle. Into the Nebeshimwa, a club no go na be adapted not to the league. Into things will hit running so early. Into Liverpool, I don't think they want this guy. They are just trying to put a lot of pressure there to make sure it's Zenia Befa. Now Christian Mosquera to Arsenal deal. Sent Arsenal for no say do omo come over bia. Omo stand up near the Invincibles. Because omo na yen come for omo ba ball Premier League in the ball season in every na single defeat go omo sankadi. But you check the defense of that Arsenal team no. So Campbell, then you talk about Kolo Toure. Omumi enuno and na made the proven center backs are lead team no eboamo omutimi ekokoje title na omoje. Saying this time Arsenal for no 2 center backs. William Saliba and Gabriel. Now so why omo at their age any level no very good. They are some of the best players you can talk about. Even last season at some point, now pair the best center pair, not individually, but almost in the whole of Europe as Uncle for them. But why will Arsenal want to go in and bring Christian Mosquera to come and add up to that? And then a bit trigger player and so on Arsenal, knowing very well that or some of the best even Ricardo Calafiori can play our center back. Ben White munyina betimi abo center back or she could give you munyina when if so man free team no man they are still going to be there. And what will trigger Christian Mosquera to leave Valencia? Obianim say he's a camping at the back just to join Arsenal Football Club. So what you need to understand is that this guy is just 21 years. Now for you to get a 21-year-older Otimi boss center back no born to the level of Christian Mosquera, and if you get the opportunity you need to sign that player. Now he started as a basketball player at a very young age. Ofri one okobo futsal kakra. And a true futsal no and a club share says almost scouts na and a bababe football player. Abo wings kakra, ababo midfield and a no mat transforming or nababe center back. And say the numbers now most appearances isn't by players aged under 21 or 2023 2024 Christian Mosquera played more games than any other player of his age. Tubu so we are 73. Then Ganacho, Emma 72, Lamia Mamo the 72 also. So it tells you playing consistently. So Dina the nine so boy number of games. At the Amanda club, no, Christian Mosquera is going to offer that to Arsenal Football Club. Because the Arsenal problem sometimes almost season you do maybe a player setting in. And Tubu who said William Saliba no conchen. Gabriel no conchen. Thomas Mateo top players always go out at the crucial point of the season for Arsenal Football Club. But if you have a player about 73 games from 2023-2024 now, it tells you say Obetinya Arsenal that number of games and longevity. Again you check the minutes. 6,394 minutes in Valencia for. Arsenal Bana. If he's able to get his time, get his opportunities, he may be a solution to Arsenal for no problems. Say season you do baby a hohiana and I am players in the pre-prano. He's going to be a solution to that. Then again we go to the next one and look at Christian Mosquera. Say a facing opponent 1v1, difficult to dribble pass. The whole of La Liga, isn't Christian Mosquera 76.3%. After say of facing opponent 73 times, he won 76.7% of those duels. And to say when I have Vinicius Junior, when I have Lamine Yamal, no matter who you are, so the ball could share Christian Mosquera 1v1, he's always on top of issues. And he's always ready to deliver the numbers now over here. And so many skillful players in the Premier League this season for various teams. Arsenal would need to get someone at 1v1 obey crucial nobody me Jumano so Ediama team. Now which position Ankasana player we obo? So he's able to play as a right centre back, a left centre back, and also so about three back and so obeti me Jinam Finfino act as the sweeper for you. And sometimes he also plays as a right back. Into 48% of games are bomb Edema Valencia sent obo 48% as a right centre back. Then 37% as a left centre back, 6% as the centre back between the left and the right, and 9% as a right back. And all the formations are being used to 4-4-2, he's able to play there. 4-4-2, isn't Obebo as the left centre back or the right centre back. 4-2-3-1, Christian Mosquera is going to operate in there. Now, one major strength of this centre back is his passing ability. Say for passes, and opposition third and as a progressive passes now. Centene go for Now 2024-2025, he gave 76 progressive passes at Valencia Football Club. And so what Mikel Arteta or one coach, sometimes he builds from the back. But Semuya Daniel Pesa centre back and the ball no drive economy. No moment try so be locate someone in the space just to give them the ball to be able to hit opposition now. No crepani say Arsenal for a very, very good player if say all things go through for him. And again, 21 years there, we about 14 seasons crowd the amount. But we've seen centre backs play up to the age of 35. The Arsenal for a good business and they have a very good player. But as to say, Bano, say about season in throughout, na Gabriel and William Saliba will be on Conchen will be on prayer. Maybe game time will also be very difficult for him to get. But coming in to compete with these guys, then I feel say Arsenal for no chirono, a bit me very good. Now Bomo, now Premier League no, my bracha or Munibino, and your striking position no one Arsenal in the Premier League no. Send they do baby. Baby you hear players in a pan. No match I say no more prepare, no more conche. So this guy is actually going to be a good signing for Arsenal Football Club. Now, no crap pan is a players and no money idea. Sentian cannot crunch. Yes. Omo ya de no so nye serious. And into what say Cesc Fabregas e ka say we a young player now you scar. Since you invest in your own career. A woman say Ghana Premier League no obetimi aka say scan mantem yentua scan kese but the amount you hold no say yes o come map no when you bia na one person no there. You can be able to get people obetimi abo. Your trainers will come here. You can even go to them twice or once a week. Just to get drills. Now, what are you doing? But your biggest challenge you is the players are not good enough. And those who are good, no so you're well and so may invest or more career them. Or the better iPhone 16 Pro Max, no, they're quite more baby. Or China no Jana Hoko. Or the better Tony man who here, no way you soon basa basa. Instead of reinvesting in their career and making sure say Benny do baby. Top players in Europe, listen, don't invest you. Mbappe or media teamer or more Casamano. He's not going out there to go and speak. Or lawyers, our group of lawyers or more than change. They have so many things that they invest in. Into he's only focusing on playing the game. Apart from that, BBN in the team. But Hano, pressure free about change. Sometimes even near my any question players never reacted to know, you see them reacting. Baby, any question we share player no one will be share no. Into a whole lot of things in Kabuma and my players no. Into free Ghana has to food no free kotokwa. No a baby to say Singapore no a kobo division one ho. TB we has a career and I say. So in as much as league no standard no form, the players also need to up their performances and again they need to invest in their own careers. So to why is better now about 2 years and I won't share their own really I don't think you would still be here by now. So sometimes you need to take time for your own self. Obi point training, baby, obi share no. What dream you say or game? That is not how players should behave. 12:30 and match now who no TikTok not a chance so crucial game in the Ghana Premier League. This is not how players should behave. They invest for a career. Say we are professionals and a normal do honoma any can say yes.
0591228584 0591228584 foul messages in Brahma yanking camo and anumray my course man in chain na on room and van maying Robert Daniel I into 0591228584 WhatsApp messages Osman
Vincent
Mr. Mwakwababium
Major Sura
my inquiry
Medasana Bencha Ghana for Nimre but meaning come out crown Black Queens as way and Ramu my sweet victory and couldn't be an Ghana for in expecting say Ibinya or Afghanasi and one in Sakai because you hear a game I put here South Africa. You girls no ball game no, but you are doing comparing to South Africa no, and you pay. And so almost saying Ghana for that New York because South Africa for the ban my football more any baby. We don't feel no, I'm a defending champion. The much more than their cost. You know what I was saying? Say, tournament in the defending champion can on the bar, but baby, especially say any first game already on a boom into one team below Cassidy. Any money for no Kushia and money for no, you know, what share, to say, and your game be an anchor wasn't Casa game, no care draw. But football's hand here, and there will be a time where they don't want bar, but including your day, and couldn't be any ma. Drawn a bit to me about this game no and the bright cocoa draw and then Tanzania me share Tanzania against Mali nam say tinwa game na asim suruka crowd my Ghana my because me hear Tanzania against Mali na ye ntimi anse mo so mo ntimi anse no Tanzania so ntimi anse no so mo ntimi anse mo nti no chiro say no mo so something special be mo di ba game nim enti na go be hia say mayarom e pagya omodi monum as compared to 2 previous games no madi kan den omadi kan bono and of course nra yehu ahokeka na ema no de maye ewo yen games nim enti wo check no ala na pa e share juma coach ndi chance a yehu nya be 3 changes bi a yen 2 games ya bono mo nyede na omo start ye and no chawo say this time coach na sua de what tie nsama hodo a Ghana fo ni bi ka say ye na nim man ti krom ha ye na nim de obi abetime ye ye nim pitch bi obi abetime de obi abetime abo so and of course and we hu say otwe abaye fence Grace Santoa e man be say defense wo bo a defense no motimi e boko manim ye and no na amanfo na ye nyina ye so say ye star girl Doris Bodu on team no ho and on ti bench crab na amanfo so but me hu ni say and bono ambo bi so boy bebre e ma no utimi say Jennifer Kujo Presla adubia motumi boa bebre ma yetimi de yetimi pia bonde kwani bebre and abaya ba ko a efiri no ase after see a pon game base no bi ebo ne din e abaya friend Chantel or one player make say demand ne ase no na ye nheda hu no but e ba no say bia ye hodu ball no na bia ye mfa ball no fam pin opponent no or very good but na picking from no but enra de ye hu difference Chantel kra na ye dika hu no ye 2 games ye dika bonum e na o Chelsea kra after na tournament e fa omo or ye new girl after no be great team nim enti ono sa no ba obe che e bia nya obe na team adapting tentem be ono e better time as what me adapt even African terrain and kasamo intin wa ye hu different ye be expect more e dey fi no ho e we next game e dey anim and ade ba kwa ndra ma ni je kase e the next picture about TV no so sa ankra me anyway comfort ye boa and afi akra fence Stella Nyameche and after Stella bad game no we na bench as obi anim ya sere kakra because obi anim dey akra ne betimi aye and oba ya na oba ma en third goal ni bai Obaya free kick beto no so obi akwa di ka twono kwa say master la mebebo no and opagya yampa e ma go so ye den go by and we ni nsem ahodo bi a na ye ka kire coach e Kimla say coach ye won kra we say obi ho ha onu ba camp a na ni ji asase ye den e ba so what you say emfa so ba ntom na so amanten the moment we pay camp no na ni je so asase e ba and e bi na akra friends Stella Nyameche and no deliver kama minute ahodo onya boy no ye hu se bia koyie and no Presla bibia enya the first goal of the tournament e de maye and bibia chesa kra omonyiro omosine de ometimi akonkoni de akomanim and no na enije no na too much because we dinkunim o first time we dinkunim dumadina say na no sade quarter final no na no Chelsea bibia enso koyi ntinom yen we sham wo the next game but sa game no enu ho yesese sabia twanya nyine ya yen pam mo danta kakra ekwe na we dinkum because Algeria for no me hwe mo against Nigeria omonye small size but dumadina ekoye no ya witness ni nyina bi ya lusu baako ya draw baako and ya win baako ye hu de football ni nyina mbinti no I believe say girls na sua de bebrem and me pet the time wa ye win na ye win na ba no ebia nke dika ko hye first game and ye lusu second and case akọ draw ebia nka meka say the momentum ni ye den e ba from but o hwe say lusu ye na ye board draw na be di nkunim no and na o kire say e betimi akonkunim nkunim e de akọ ne bebre odwuma dinase wan fa hono influence Vincent House of Folk asɛ de bia na ye ba Prince Owusu Kobena de bia House of Folk pa branti na ye adwuma and omebusa sa de ntia House of Folk ani abre some person science striker because has a big team say anything must see a season now has intimi share close to 40 goals the last time has shared 35 goals in all games in all Premier League in way back 2022-23 even as half and come consider 32 goals I almost said 35 years no or consider 32 goals and no chance say has intimi share no musa consider the edeka home and won't goals no so we here be more goals upcoming season anymore and me want to say House of Folk going in for Branty offense Prince also come down best option the more because on him go and say we proven who Ghana in Premier League with club FN be any goal stars and games are bono and no chance say has enyano no become team no betima bomb bebre going into next season yes as na 2022-23 House of Folk be mo place here e league table nim na hwe goals o mo share na fe goals so mo consider and no chance say House of Folk ehia so munya striker say na dia bia betimi akon kan ball because say oh bob Premier League next a whole season you be 38 games 34 matches now timi share e bia 32 a na no chance say no man ko yes am fama we 2022-23 enu nie House of Folk 32 goals e consider 37 na say the consider no kwaya den e dross the chain the house ehye 2022-23 season no and which is we no bad e dey ma big team like House of Folk eno nie now ye kwa nim 2023-24 no so yen hwa de ho no the house e place here even say year on place 14th the next one omo place eno so nie hwa so almost 35 and I'm close 31 nti na which say the moment the house intimi nche kese no almost at me den e consider kese enti no last season enko any season now for the past by 4 years has unconsidered Rubia 20 until the next one me should be goes to has consider and the House of Folk team say has 32 goals e consider 18 goals and no tell say omunya goalkeeper bia obeboa omo bebre our goalkeeping department wo abia sorry obesave situation bebre the has team no e wa bra na nkomo team 35 no ma consider 31 into no buy no sa consider rating as what name goal scoring no and na ho na issue no gusu ho no mo sa unya best goalkeeper no team e be save boss me di ma na won team consider kese dia and dia kan yes obunya goals no bia sha ka ho because since the has etimi say more goals wa e dia come place 4th na won place here no because goals ne ma has to me board draws and goals goals nya dey say ba enti no me hu ne say House of Folk e be hia striker obetuma mo at least want me answer kwa be 15-16 goals a season na or the has team because a che since I'm had to free Ghana call here I was say 18 no men the last time I House of Folk striker e might be 15 goals in a season enya de odom na anu akra first Hamza is my 11 on the first season last season ya hu ne sabiem want me
some of them my saying
Samuel Afum.
Also, be share goes power.
What is 15 or 15 or 15
or so? Yeah, that fine striker Samuel Afum.
Yes, but when do matter more. Yeah, and see, I think 15 goals a season. And you know, so big teams House of Folk, none the striker team of 15 goals one, 18 goals one. I believe say the being koyi.
Or say Pele na year be come you cry who zanka obetima be
top 4 Premier League. Not top 4 now.
Top 4 na koyi pa na be the Premier League obetima.
Say Pele amebo.
What mambo?
Say Pele timi ambo. And no yare wo some the man because or a fine player.
Yeah.
It's tough for me kind of years. Tough for no. After 2012 for visa, I say Pele be je come you be what you mad nasma. Eh, we dey share season na say be hu. But e sha say ontimi amo. Na onim has air force so in Sabeka strikers am ma shego di ama no. But you ba fan enye den. Fan the last of Yachin Ocean more and Adimula Guti Money Sounds Squad no. You don't be never bob my house. But goes near day. Junior Cabba Bobby, but goes in the ember. And no just has air force and Sabeka striker, but Umunya Papanya day and Fanemba. And Abrante fan the Prince also Kobana and the inclusions I will be going to this season no a bit me I perfect a signing for House of Folk because on him local league you know and Obana at least on quite more 15 krana. Other players no Hamza Isa or if you say Abrante we am kwam a free boat na kobna boat man come to me support from behind
na boat in the year see do buy friend opa the year last season we didn't just with my baby
listen me one person now because so gidi a free boat team
what's brutal no me can what me yoku
listen say you know listen muti me Osman me tie because so gidi a free boat team onim the Abrante here ma be di won komo Robert quite the cat owns here. The Abrante here no, might be doing come because or a fine player or height no, or not says where strikers form and original about 2-9 into and no there say about full season every now striker. Now we leading striker man at that team before floor. Want me as a single goal no, had an area wasn't but and not just has a funny for someone Sabeka striker, but striker never 8 men picking your day and from Bomo. And Yaka winning out. And my house for you if you say. Opes unya striker ni wia na nsan yenya bia asare Benjamin Asare obedam ama season obedam no has coincided 18 goals per league nim wo check if reach ba na has to be coincided 32 35 37 but oba na has coincided just 18 and no cho say goalkeeping ho de ho meka say ho ye kaka ho ye anesa Martin Cross o Solomon Agbesi Cross we den edidi nkomo ono so ba a fantastic goalkeeper but Vincent has a folk defense one especially on center backs no Kuna do yadom eko oko piemo wako piemo Israel and nekrami pictures be on the team with na etu ni kakra what I say and Abrante Oda TV so Kevin Osasibe listen 3 European teams and to say Abrante we sa partnership na
has ne
Benjamin Asare nya wona nim ho no ba kwa di kan ko ba ko so ye den free wako and one of the best center backs of Oklahoma how we can be
oh you mistakes dodo
so what I say footballers are great people make great mistakes. Sana football nti no say unu sisa to a place we my bomb understand about muntemu na e be adwin bebre. Into the first house a striker no. I was some more money everywhere because I can't single year.
Oh, pound for anymore.
Listen, did you ben a war mumu?
I'm from you.
Oh, see, I'm boss saying. Oh, confidence. No, what me adding? What me abo? Last year, I think say we any player back on no be abo ebosia
yeah.
Or someone about far boy. Only can do yadon boy. Even there was a time I didn't feel me crab actually still no more than on your boy. And no child say, or no be a bit mad, be a bit me abo. Boros na ekwi. Almost na ekwi.
European clubs.
Bakuma kumi nsa. And they chase abrantie no. And I can't 1 year contract with House of Folk. And to someone else I may send a code free no. I know I'm not me and Nick Woman and renew the contract here. Now no code free send a matter for the year Liverpool for. So I say because Tim Buchanan I said didn't come. I be crack and says I can't 1 year dear on your own year because I acquire my Simon Sas and 1 year I can't 6 months here. Ultimately didn't come on sign pre contract too. I know correct. It's your best house for said. Omo hwa ni mo so menya goals ni bi ahye no. Omo so abom go omo pro no ho ban na bo anwura mu no. Ba kwa di kan ko, ba ko so nam kwa so ba ba de ba be ko. Enti se omo mani abra na de bi den ta ka asem bi say the best transfer bet me aye say o keep the best place away den wo team nim. Enti some omo ho no ko wi a omo ba afa na omo ba house team nim o. Hwe pressure o house team nim. Has team was technical team why technical Galacticos was son of Mabano. So the players be banana say be a month member who have coach no into a best house for say among pet can be no for some maintain the place I hold on more among fish some way I do with him no or maintain of not film maintenance no maintenance because among a bit me about na house and sweating me I do be on person would no. Listen, na Robert didn't come say ye Premier League players no. Be our one non-terminal and TikTok now. Listen, the credit crew will say, you're league now, a run of Kumano. Scanning. Okay. Scanning boys no. And so we walk to house. We could do to house your home. Only infinity. So what I say, so 4,000, 5,000 number the man or Kotokono. And on a infinity. No fast me pay school fees here. On a day, on a friend. The woman to be do when house in the bra, we are dying. We had upatcho mo ne betin yepe won obey infinity se on free bia boga fo fi a ho won obey infinity won se ye ofie bi wo ha se won oye koto anya sika se mpanimfo ne wo bi chen no ye ka sika fo ye fa won ka ho enti won ho so but e be free buy no listen anya sam koto a enti no place na okrom ha na mo boy Ghana Premier League mo nya sika no ji se bia numre no se bia because the obedi kra na dey scan the man bosume no and son from bia first day of the month ni kopin the last day be say tuaneka
unya ska mammoa player nyebedi hu de man fana no kopim dai man ska enu different topic we are full brutal
listen the person me ka kwesi ni say enam sika eni league ni mti no onam come den come de no so what you say come de no nam ho no enti no bia je say na say TikTok abayi obekọ live ni bi se na ma ko sheki yo moto yi ono ko sheki ne to
ahia no be no
so that say say kakra anya se tiancha na edan ene gba hina wo se den enti kakra wo ye den na wo ye bi and bi wo so wo nantem otimi kwatena obi ne game bi wonya na otoyin domi obeta ne nchensa na abo no nkomo saa se na bia sabi obinya bia edan obinya bia di obeta ne ncha abo no nkomo saa bia 12 AM bia nka se nka play nka bade san kwa da nka odwin no ho anka o draw plans German wo se china game ne bo ne say no not in them again nchen because again na akafa na otoyin domi no o so ko daja ne ntem obenya asem
o say
so what you say
oboyi so aja game na si wo
enu kwa different story class am kra
bisu be ka de bia
what you say enti no me hu ni say enu na contribute to be and a place na ntem ye hu ye nya mo de money yi because one omo nantem say kroma eti ya ka say bia anti doping agency for bagana ha ye best of league na ye bono
oh adent
from cranking to crankan ko bia better stay positive
I wo de be ho substance be no me
and then na omudi no kroma say who says drinks abaya no energy drinks no unum bia won say etimi chew de
ai ene wo de
What they are some footballer.
One no mama way.
So they are some footballer. So what they say. But football man they will say, won't me fa dey bet mama wa ho dey na aburu nua so. Busa won say energy drinks no boys no obi ko training kuta more training grounds no.
Obi deeper no.
What they say. Enti no, ye won was yen kasa no. Enam se ahobo anso ya kwan kronti ntimi hwe ho so yi.
No correct.
So because player now say oh I say onye no ho mo no. Listen, dey koso on team no. E dross brutal. So no enti abre bia bon so wonam na pressure won so sa na obokotokon has but still on team feed ne ho ye emfeed na busuafo yi enti e be sere mpanimfo say before so betimi ya share player bi so tin say manyese no make sure say ne bi bia na wefe ne bi bia na intact onya den wo fi say the moment ya player na do bia me na do de on bi bia nteti ne biem so I say minim na ya we kasa bia obi ko South Africa e ko trials listen say South Africa wo Ghana Premier League me mu Premier League na nimtia. But a team be free South Africa Bana Division 1. Now also a best player in league imo. Now per future I hope that here. Ko boss a Division 1 crack ko trials na kobo. Okay. Because omo university sika e omo league nim. The one which South African league Vincent o sika that's no wo tell 15 na Ghana nya ba akon. So what they say the one which league no tell ma 15 Ghana nya ba akon. Now Ghana league to so be 7 na 8 and now for that here. Sika na obenya. Then all the more players no. In South Africa na Frederick Asare kwero yes na ase ya fititi nyina na omko trials trials no makwa enti no we trials na film akwa my team no so what they say wasan my team no 2 years abagi ni sika ade abafi abrabọ na ye bon Vincent nye de bia na wose first awo obi a first no de tawanne si na gina wani ne second no second no mo so what they say so obi a first gina wani ne second because ye bo a ade abebo first second third ne be form obi a first so na first obi ade a per second. I dey on Saturday. On Saturday come what me akọ because sana brabo no tie. Obi pre football na mo bono. Obi pre that chiba bondi Ghana say on na best player Ghana say. But obi so dwene fie. Obobo we nyina awie. Adwuma me no mi no tie ye Vincent ye bu ye adwuma we nyina awie. Na ye kofi na da chibi ye ni ska because na ma de ne ntua ne car na.
No mutua pa.
So what you say? Na mu ntua ne car na. And I said dent what you say? Enti no for now no and na kire say bia. What you say? Bia iba na ya den. Now,
oh yes, definitely.
What you say? Sanity because that chance seven here. And you know, Sunday are warning. And yet, a uchina sem. And they are Obeka and on Robert Nana say, and Obi gave me so. Oh, now my scale, I feel to be seeing. So what you say?
I'll catch a mind be said.
Yes. Oh, Chairman of Bitches, man, I couldn't fear you. Now, Papa scale, they will to be seeing. But now, you know, will say, or help with you. A man for down. So what I say, and the son of Brabonity will be a preference. Try now so until the be me to party for so uncle Saudi no because Obobo when you be when you are then and your trophy and in fine sanity.
Mr. Osman, thank you very much. But me, my foot back come, they be your bar. So Osman, I can't or didn't do me money here example no. We your bar, and now you nipa bina play and the fan with him and say no yeah. Man is sick at trotto, only in concrete asem. Omo ye fucking brutal obejo te se kwantim fi obeka to onimo nti wo man 1000 cities wo man 500 cities won nya krata ma dance mram da chenko ma bia wo dinse hu na wo de na akwa dina se ni bia josika omo ye boni ye for player come na ma come no man ka pre wo de opa fa semba bia nso nka na bo player bi na hwade yes players ni nyina wo okay me sector wo Sadi paribo bia
but footballers no e common among yes no no
sa
e common among yes because
ba common na obi aboa no ko ya wo yini pona sin
je ne busa fo sika man kasa na e provide bibia man bon ball no onya hazan
no correct
but the on namu na manager we afa no e bo say who no provide man e bi ma bi no we kasa person manager na kasa oni manager wo because what it who common no oni butu asai so what you say ntu bo so twa trauma we eden sponsor no we ni mabi mo Robert wa me ni bi it's hard ntu bo say obi top level no manager nko assist
Tiem fan say mo o manager nko assist o top level sika so buy back second Chelsea for say onya 48 billion Tiem fan say o go tuto mu akọ Chelsea for like onya 48 billion man na o sha se ho dokono ma o man 1 billion
e adwen no and I was a chero say nipa smasi boa me say ma boa players bebre but as ma dey me catch me say me more so me GBB o
me dey me more bi
me more so me GBB
me send dia babo
so I say me players na me boa mo no me catch mu nyina say me more so me GBB afiri ho no that be full so wanya sika na bia nipa smasi boa me o chale jiwe fa shop ha maji but me because me nim nipa and I'm nyana me boy players my boy players be now crab bob black queens na there but me nya dem men kan ho hwe dem catch on say you don't want bo fa pe future eyeye ma wa fa that hum na ka say nipa sms na bo me o mame e ba otima wa bo me fine me ma ho bi no opportunity me player and I'm about 10 minutes exhibition in Gusiare. So what I say, opportunity to buy media, the member on wire day. No abo.
Mate, Oba na be me obe me dey dey boot. Nipa no kwa ya so nye ntie ho na wo de ahia na say wo mo hu say ade na nya yi. Ye fa course ni say see friend na kire wadwen nsema hodo na ene ya discuss here. 0591228584 0591228585 ahomane miensa ntima bia mo mepatwe ye ni nkomo e wo show no so je fast mission p caps adaroma ensema hodo ya discuss wo show yi so no e na wo kan bie na se me di nkan ka kire wo no so ne pre-season package ni ya sha ase a yegu so a ekọ ye next game no eye mepatwe Saturday a eba ya. Yes, 19th of July, and Manchester United against Leeds United. But when crystal clear, no be akon kind. But 1 p.m. 12:30 near shall see the discussion anymore. Or he give no live and color. Be come live on Globe TV. So yeah, fun as here and from Majifast Health Company. One more and I go for pre-season package. Yaba, amore. Yeah, kwa so. Hello, good evening.
Even though
Nyangupo adom me hu na wonso e.
Oh, and that be why pa.
That's and that dear what did the aka hu?
The we have by and that be another more.
So abroso me da say.
You are so handsome.
I am thank you very much. God bless you. Make a broking. Nyangupo nshira. Me ba je everything.
In fact, a friend to you. Oh, and that be you have a family and let me we am fan pa.
Fantastic. Na next we first scholar.
That is wrong. Omu ya na yeah I can say there was a coach won the funders no ana supporters maker because supporters no anything no le Ghana how but we new coach awapa. Until I'm not for me, can I was saying now why and I said because I qualified to World Cup. And after the budget before about to just before the now we are the best in the world. Wow. I'm Islam of the team because the big animal starting sport and the
all right, yeah, that's a pa Timothy. So Frey, young next one. So hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Your friend said not something.
The plan council now the council and carry action.
Me ba to me into my into.
Me me cancer how to talk to them and they said one said so be a continental club where Ghana. Which mission for a tiakoto. Now so very season with the and TSM at any cup. Na yesha kwa home na awe ya shule nini na yesha umache na mekia meele na abna owo balaka.
Okay, yeah, that's a pa. Young Connect scholar. So hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening.
Five no masa.
Me va your friend say na kasa free.
Patro me demos kasa we do wa.
Emos my enti we.
Patro my wa no bisa say omo nya Ghana fo na. My wa black place omo nya Ghana fo na.
Omo nya Ghana fo pa.
Tena my wa no boy jomo so. Ma de ase chere jomo so kura. Eno na ade am pa. Was my one omo Ghana for mo ya de person esi blaster team nimpo. But omo boy say den the jomo so kana ya me say omo boy say na support omo ye na ball nti omo tumi ye omo bobo ne mai.
Okay.
Omo bobo na e jam through kasa pamocho omo ye mai why.
Ira say.
Na mo me da sipa.
Yanko next caller. So hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your friend say na kasa free.
Your friend na for good time kasa free aka opanko.
Me ba cho my enti o na.
Media account to keep media go. You said you can follow it in media, but
Utima na no come say na good aben.
The thing na na yes, somebody was on to put a long time.
There's a place okay.
Yeah, they said you got to was the and yeah, has with been again. Yes, long man, I'm
Okay. You're as a friend, young Korean fan scholar. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Maybe I would deal with your casa free.
If I just from Joseph, Kazafri was also.
Joe, my auntie where?
You. Sadia now or party in America. Nipa the SCC, I hope we are a receipt to Nadacha. Or that has a 1 year, where you receipt in the action. Now, Messerasa Gappers, one more matches and I am moving 9 years a year.
Okay. Yate. Yate. You young Korean fan scholar. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Your friends are not suffering.
You're from Isaac, Jackie.
As a man, my auntie where?
I know the Martin of my family.
Okay.
Masam kakami kan say Ghana Black Queens. That's Ramo and Penifon to manage a guess no. Because they can be a team of war my we or tea and a Black Queen. Because Black Queens need to qualify welcome first. I'm going to be up the
okay.
But I have two my program the name of our level for that year. And I think that people that we do I'm 24 teams, 2 money that we will be up to do. And we're my and my way. Yes, Ramo. Yes, Ramo. It's something for like that. No one can be on the Gumbiano. I want to manage a man my because I'm not buying what only can see any Ghana. I feel so Liverpool, a few million. Can't let the tell you only I want to work. Now, what at all? The next one is a penny. Get a match.
And in the penny, young Connors one. So, hello, good evening.
Hello, good.
Maybe I would deal with your casa free.
Today, they said, I said, make a separate day for.
Okay, my auntie.
Yeah, change organization. Interplan. I just, you could. The.
Oh, line a breaky.
Again, every day, yes, a planet, but the net.
That's it. Meti dia wokana interplanet yi na wokan yes or per interplanet tournament no mo akwaji. Hey. Yo, yanko next one swear. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Your friend said na kasa free here.
Fashion me a couple patron kasa to be my estiam.
A couple patron, me ba jo me enti o.
We it's for you know, and I have to say, young man, I qualify for the next stage, and even I am and say, you reach me every day, the ultimate, because here, woman from common, corner, I come on, you did actually. But it's very can't be there, the DNA, I said, brass, in fact, a hard draining, Papa, but no, young, like the general party, because they said, Diane in menstruation must be up for more people. Let me be more in fear. Be more in fear. Someone make you say, you sit down on your wife, apart from more. Obey your confidence, okay? For your blaster. It can obey the beer. This is beer. Very a German. More carrying for the more common people the man of Pata. And I feel so. The common password on the spray color, young man, especially I'm a 17 and a 20 black people. A touch macaca because there was talent to promote these 2 girls here on the last match here on the Mayan boy, Dreams Ladies player we I'm a 17, the 20, and the 20. It is only it is a positive not a baby, I'm almost the also in fact, a hard in there's a lot of talent outside there. It's more opportunities on the ball. But then the Mwana is share who compare the ages of black and other comparisons of African managers. And I want to say, and you're not Dawson. Now, football also a straight team because my young players look fine.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
Next person. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Me about your friends and Uncle Suffering.
If I saw your friend, yes, I make a test or so.
Esther, my auntie where?
Said I must give my pa more yet. Say, Obia can't black quiz at them. Also, I can't say I'm winning and your yes, one to call you. Now I low volume. Oh, yeah, whom cacredi. There's some black quiz no more black. Climate black, I'm here, Lady Bia. More than a back now, studios or not. I buy what do say at this stage on Sabemo. Certain boyfriend, but did you want any so? I done me a ya man to me and woman need this and yam to a mofo. And climate to a moha papa. On yanni, you did tell go nothing about the blenasty. Yes, record supporters. Nyame bois, Saturday floats, air coso. Kotoko supported beyond lazy boots, ADM. Now for Abuta issues, so let's obey you. I'm not so cost, never try again. Where do you want him? Also, why Abuta issues, the hour, right, say, or to a banity. Sunday, yeah, call lunchy. I will command some more. Yes, so be
Esther, yeah, that's a pass of prayer. What you're watching. Young next one. So, hello, good evening.
Good evening.
If I was saying, because everything.
Oh, when, only 12 when Ubumundi Mosa.
Hey, now go see here too, catch it.
Hey, Papa, line more ding.
Papa,
line more ding. Baby, now also your best friends are name.
Okay.
Now I am the part and the more advice players needy. And I think so now more kika past experience. Papa players no be omo bunia ye for papa. Near me boss international coach Johnson. Who shake players out no one kasa we so ni nsa e de omo ko pie amanoni omo ko druwa na omo yi na ama
sa
ono a odi won akono okohia obi a sebi kakra woni nsem sin ni boss na omo igane ho na ekese uju wa na at the end of the day, we share those kind of players now. At the end of the day, they don't have anything. Until I am the pass and Moody a foot away, every other figure. Into good Biara on your player, all tears glow, and then you breathe. On board and made it into war. And then in some of my canoe, all fine Juma, Senebea, that is a ball look away to Yam Bokama. Relationship between you and humanity,
okay. You're also for young next one. So, hello, good evening.
Never told me.
Never to your first and Nakasa free.
Never to a copian person, a catapult.
Never to my interview.
Yes, very young telephone. Yes, or my didn't have a yes, Mom, we do come on the video.
Okay. You're saying for last two callers never calls messages. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening, your friends, and I can suffer. Hello. What you want, you know, your friends, and I can suffer. Okay. Hello, good evening. Yeah, friends, and I can suffer.
The contradiction. You have a free new legon, Adenta.
Adenta, my you.
You patch your man also, yeah, Mama, when in form. It's a Ubu main street and a power park. And so, you know, more power, but Obian Fiomo. Bo yom baboy, or maybe 2-3 days here, just or more bubble. Ubian Mr. Blaster matcher, and come can. And I'm a pastor. So stadium moment means Diana. So you know my stadium and I'm by Choya Mumisa man.
Enough from Nazo Muniska.
Omu modern say team no new for no be modern say omo abenya omo park. So mu nya omo park ya omo be hin ha omo bibiri a che say omo ko bobo a ye ji omo sika wa ha omo ko ha na ya ji omo sika.
Okay.
And no say e mo omo ntumi hwe players ni mo. Is it obo me park so a me jo to studio say ya wa park ya o say sika no de beto ho.
Ya te aye fasi yanko next one so. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Only a last call, I'm about to enter where. Okay, we did the same. My enter where.
Footballers now, footballers now mostly Ghana here. Footballers do what you see. Said they declare their money. The power to look show one of your career. And you say Ghana footballers young boys now. But the guy is very miserable because he is a born not interview. The football potential and cross I'm going to
okay. It's fancy. Now you can come messages, no. Robert, my yanking can messages.
We say hi, good evening. My name is Joseph from Donkron Quanta, Suano, and Kwanzaa South. I'll say yes, Chelsea, we are the Blues. Maybe or the Bayern. And we say good evening, Globe TV. I'm Santiago to 4 Christian from the baby Globe Sports. God bless you. We also say hi, Globe TV. This is your boy, Dogo Francis, aka Cisco, watching you live inside Tano Boase. Yanam have started buying again, day in, day out. They are buying players just to stop this. I'll say Barcelona don't buy stars, but we produce our own stars. I'll say Barcelona in more day. We also say good evening, Globe TV. I want to once again congratulate Chelsea Football Club for keeping all enemies silent since Sunday. Also, I have told a lot of Man U and Madrid fans to wait for the final whistle, but they kept shouting PSG forever. Teams in the Premier League will suffer in the hands of Chelsea Football Club next season. Blue is the color, football is the game. NK Williams, who come buy a market and all the free, where you say, please, why is Chelsea not qualified for the next Club World Cup upon winning the Club World Cup in 2025? NK Williams and Ibisa, I Blue Sports, you are the best. Or in fact, Jeffers is the best medicine. You should say, please, is Rodrigo coming to Liverpool? I am Nanaya from Kumfi Adwa Jiri. We see I am Ahmed Tijani from Accra, Newtown. Real Madrid should continue augmenting their squad, but that won't guarantee them the La Liga and the UCL next season. We see the great performance of the Black Queens yesterday put smiles on the faces of Ghanaians. If they continue like this, they will go far in the AFCON. However, they should work on their defense to avoid conceding goals. St. Prekese, we see good evening, Globe Sports, best sports show on TV. Keep up the good work. Please help me wish my brother Samuel Amon a glorious birthday. I am Samuel from Begro. It is Samuel of Free Begro say, I wish Nebra Samuel Amon happy birthday. And Tisame, Namin on our face, so Oma Bibian Kosuye and Famao. Or say, please, kindly announce the code for Fabu Census registration. Eric, if I'm going to buy. We say, hey, it's been almost 40 days and Manchester United hasn't concluded the signing of Brian Mbeumo. Or say, keep the good works up, Globe Sports. Eric from East Legon. Say, almost happened Nicholas Jackson. We say, hello, Globe TV. I'm Nicole, watching live from Tepa. Keep up the good work. I say, I've been working for private school since 2023, and my salary accumulated throughout is 13,000. I say, leaving that work, so judgment. We are about one game, 48 billion there. And you know, be journey there. Cause yeah, Juma. We say, good afternoon, seniors. May the Almighty, I'm Krabama. I say, good afternoon, seniors. May the Almighty God bless you for the good work you are doing. I'm Junior from Dansoi. Please, I don't see I see the Catalana in South African girl striker in this. Ose Catalana, the South African girl striker in this tournament. Please, I want to know why. Thank you. Also be Catalana. We say, good evening. Help me wish my lovely, fantastic son and my strong Chelsea fan, Emmanuel Owusu, a glorious birthday. I wish him more blessings and prosperity and good health. Blue is the color and Chelsea is the team. From the CEO of Zurel Beauty Firm, Peaceman Nana Fusu Dansoman. And I also wish Neba Emmanuel Owusu happy birthday. We also say good evening Globe TV. I am Jay. I'm watching live from a jam inside Takrady. We Chelsea fans are fighting Kopama, but Man U next season. Tell other clubs that we are coming like a Kai. Okay. We say good evening Globe Sports Crew. I am me Festus at Accra. You guys are doing a massive work. I would like to ask Chairman Kim on why he's refusing to start my star girl Stella Nyamiche. We all saw her effect yesterday on the pitch. This is that man is too cocotti. Okay. We should say massive big ups to my darling club Chelsea for that splendid performance. Hey, Chelsea for Munyanui. See, we are the champions of the world. Okay. Nakazato Gonzalez, they are the band. Good evening. I am from Accra, Kontonase. We so I say I'm King Kizito. We say I'm uncle. Okay. I'm in fact we see. We say I'm Eunice from Kwau. Please help me wish my baby boy happy birthday. I really love your show. Keep it up. And Eunice, I say neba edin birthday. Happy birthday and call for my gentleman. You want find idea and come. Na I am fan to us. I'm Eunice say over show happy birthday. We say, please, there is a debate going on in the area between Ronaldinho and Neymar. Please, we want to know who is the best dribbler. We say, watching you guys live inside Tamale. Globe TV, no size. I am DJ Atambila. We say, good evening, guys. The bottom line is that most of the people involved in football here are not visionary, and they seem not to learn. After what we saw in the Club World Cup and the money involved, teams and their players should take Africa as a do-or-die affair and to strive to improve, because being club champions in Africa is now a huge deal, not just for the status in Africa but in the world. Pa Erifia Woshi and a buy. We say I'm Yubi from Amamole. You are doing the best. Okay, good job. I say kindly allow Mr. Osman rephrase his statement on energy drink containing any dope, because had it been so, Jemivadi would have served his ban last season. Okay. We used to say, I am A.T. Marshall, watching live from Manso, Abodom Domi. Please update me on Man United. We say, it's your boy Benna, watching live from Tamale. More updates on the best club in the world. We used to say, Arsenal team is the problem to win trophies, or the head coach is the problem to win trophies. Update me later for that. Without Chelsea FC, no club in London. Okay, that's it. That's it. It's a name fancy.
Right. Yeah, Osman.
Yeah, Vincent.
Thank you.
Yeah, corner. I like what for me now. Mamensia Danny the Taylor. Our Chimota. Outstation, praise be a certain children Danny War. Our boy, my pan, Danny Mencha, Nanimri. And our free Abalo of Jara phones, Abalo, our no shaking phones, the Chiman. On the man can tell market in the Jenny but when our choir on Sabeka or the new GCC Abano quality ones no one on Sabecanina, saying crowd the same penny for the Chelsea Bassa for the Ninano or choir on Sabeka be a friend by the Honomontino. The Chiman put them with the more quality GC Atodia, Balloon Qua, or say Marco Jimmy Chessie, no, Marco or Semico Ginafi, Michel Charanko for the best movie arsenal. In Tabalos no Marco Geno, in Timamin Chabalo, and Adam enough BBR or near Digimadino.
All right, Daniel.
I'm terrible teller. And I one baby, I think say Marcus last was Shan also as only in Pano Crano, it was only now.
Sir, why, Baba?
Yeah, I'm Shan, and I'm missing the coba. I was into my mission to get party special good evening. Yeah,
Robbie,
and you're going to be a Gaucho Mula one day, and I was through.
I said, name of Zabro.
Yes, I
made a woody Gaucho Compubia now.
Yes, I know me.
Area Munya Gaucho, and there will be more many excepts. Just say, what the boss out.
Show them no as up 10 or no, sorry, I saw. So more level in there now.
Okay, Medini Vincent Forgor, Infana Semfa Mobia. Well, Nina Munia was saying, Yamiadma Saturday, preseason it was so Man United and Leeds United, Chenepa, Manchester United, Leeds United, Saturday, live, Globe TV. So 1 p.m. and a kick off 12:30. Na yatnasia a discussion about Jeffers Misha and P Kapsa Daruma Evans Michael and our friends no Kelvin Dave no munina eboy I did you my ebro yakra